was at this reservoir, and there's this rope swing into it, and everyone's swinging on it and having fun. And then the park patrol, which told everyone that they could no longer swing on the rope swing, which said that it was because somebody had complained, one person had complained, and it was because they wanted the park to stay the same, and the rope swing did damage to the tree. So I then went over to interview the police officers, and there were 2 or 3 things that made me angry about what happened, the situation. Number 1 was that when I asked the officer,
My name is Brent Hegdahl.
If I could interview him, he said no, and that he did not know why, but his sergeant had told him, or his boss had told him that he was not allowed to be interviewed. So then I said, well, how about I ask you questions? And he said, on camera? And I said, yes. So he agreed to be interviewed on camera, and he didn't even know why he wasn't allowed to. And his supervisor, I told him not to. And I would think that as much problems as police officers have, the supervisors would probably be more, they probably would know what's best for people more, because I feel like they've been in it long enough that they actually want to help people. The second thing was towards the end of the interview, when I was just basically asking, like, why he got into law enforcement, which was to help people. His partner said that it bothered her that they had to stop people from swinging on the swing. It bothered her that she had to stop people from swinging on the swing, but she didn't want to stir the pot and make anyone angry by telling her opinion, which I think is really scary. That the police officers, 2 police officers that I met, they don't know why they're supposed to do things. Why they're not supposed to do things, and they do them anyway. And that they're too scared to voice their opinions, which I don't think that's good to put somebody in that position of power. Now, the lady who complained about the rope swing, she probably lives in a house made of trees, and she probably lives in a place that was clear-cut for housing, which I thought was funny, because a place for a park, a reservoir, it's not really a natural habitat anywhere. It's a park, and she was worried about the tree getting harmed, which people were not trying to hurt the tree. It was just a rope swing. If she had a problem with it, she should have told everybody how she felt and why she felt that way, instead of telling the police to shut it down for the day, which doesn't do anything, because now everyone's just going to be angry at the lady, and they're not going to maybe listen to what she has to say and maybe not swing on it, because the police officers told me that it was a law that their commanding officers, or whatever they're called, had told them not to enforce, but if someone complained, that they had to. So it really does no good just to complain, because they're not going to enforce it anyway. I was skateboarding one time, and I was getting excited that my friend was going to land a trick, and I was swearing, because like, oh fuck yeah, and someone called the police on me for my language, and the police officer came, which is scary too, because it's not even a crime.
Please watch your language.
Skateboarding is legal. I was doing it in a legal place, and the police officer still came and told me what to do, which I think is ridiculous. I think that there should be, I guess, they shouldn't let those people be police officers. I don't know how you'd find it, but I think that there's been enough police officers and enough time with police officers that they could figure out a more effective way. If you feel like you have a good reason to call the police on somebody, I would suggest not calling the police on somebody if it doesn't put you in danger. If someone's doing something that upsets you, talk to them about it, because calling the police on them is just going to make them angry and not want to listen to you, or probably maybe even make them want to do it more. Take accountability. If something is bothering you, talk to the person who's doing it.